Hello, welcome to my place. We are in Psalm 118, and I want to take us to verses 5 to 7. It says, "From my distress I called upon the Lord. The Lord answered me and set me in a large place. The Lord is for me. I will not fear. What can man do to me? The Lord is for me among those who help me. Therefore I will look with satisfaction on those who hate me. I called, he answered." That's what it says here in Psalm 118. But when we pray, a lot of times we want to have an answer to prayer. I've heard many times that when we pray, we need to sit in quiet and listen for God to answer. And I can't say it is a wrong way to pray, but I've recognized a long time ago that I do things differently than most people. The concept of waiting on the Lord is not a passive waiting. It's not just sitting there doing nothing. It's what is called active waiting. It's an active state of trust, patience, and hope grounded in God's promises and his character. I call, he answers. Simple, right? Well, Jesus continually gives us the promise that God will give us the desires of our heart. But more than that, he says that we will be given everything we ask for if we believe that we have received. You can find that one in Mark chapter 11, verses 21 to 24. But there is a concept in the Christian world that God doesn't want to give out any gifts for free other than salvation. This goes against the scriptures that I read, both Old Testament and New Testament. All the scriptures that I read go against this. This whole concept goes along with verses 6 to 7 in Psalm 118. It says that God is for us and I will not fear, because what can man do to me? Now let's read the strongest of the promises of what God does for us in Romans chapter 8, verses 31 to 32. If God is for us, which he is, who can be against us? He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Let me tell you, I haven't arrived at this point yet either, but I have hope. And as we discussed in the past couple of weeks, hope does not disappoint. The biggest problem I have is my mind. My mind is very logical, and it doesn't like concepts that go beyond comprehensibility. And that's one reason that I've slowly been reading up on quantum physics. It goes beyond comprehensibility. But once you start to get into it, it starts making at least a little bit of sense. The ways of God, especially when it comes to answering prayers, go beyond our comprehensibility. So what is our best bet in this? Start to get into it. It might start making at least a little bit of sense. And I can say that it does. I understand the concept of how shall he not give us freely all things. How shall he not also freely give us all things? I understand that concept a little more than what I did in the past. Let's go beyond what we already understand and allow God to move us a little bit further to what he wants for us. God bless you richly. We'll see you next time.